Hello everybody, welcome to Step Up Lives. This video is going to tell you about 30 questions that are asked in 95% of the big four accounting firm interviews, and you will be able to prepare your interview very easily with this PDF that I show you in the background, which is there in the description box as well. We will look at each and every question that is asked in these interviews so that you can make your candidature perfectly positioned for that role. Let's quickly jump into the questions that are asked. I immediately go through all 30 questions so that you have an overview. First and foremost, the question that comes up is tell me about yourself and why your resume is a match for the big four role. It's a very critical question. You should really keep your guns ready for it. Next is that why have you chosen our firm over the other firms? How would you utilize your skills learned in your previous leadership situations to excel at our organization? Fourth question is what has attracted you to tax, accounting and auditing domain? Why should we invest in you is the next question. Why do you think you would like the most about your career in public accounting? Why are you looking to leave your current job and work with us? It's a very important question. They want to understand if you're moving for growth, money, or you have some other issues at your previous workplace. Describe a time when you took a risk and handled a situation. Tell me a time about when you didn't like a particular project plan, task, or process. What did you do about it? Tell me a time you had to work with someone you didn't like. You have a misunderstanding with the client. How would you handle it? Let's move on to the next bit of questions that are there regarding the describe a situation when you noticed a team member wasn't working to the same standards. What are your future career plans and where do you see yourself 5 years or 10 years from now? How would you rate your colleagues and which you have worked in the past 3 years? And describe a situation where you have had to overcome a difficult obstacle or a challenging task. Tell us about a situation where you have to be a part of a group and had a completing challenging task. Also, what value do you specifically add to the projects and teams? Tell me a time when you went above and beyond for your employer. Describe a situation when it was necessary to adapt to your communication style and get your message and point of view across. Have you ever made a mistake and how have you handled it and what was the situation? And finally, let's look at the final set of questions that are there that you should prepare. Describe a situation when you weren't satisfied with your job you had completed. What did you do? When have you gathered information and what was the important decision that you had to take with it? What is your biggest weakness? What challenges did you face in your previous project? Describe a time when you disagreed with your manager or supervisor. Do you have any other interviews lined up for other firms? What are your salary expectations and what are you having any questions for us for this panel? If you're someone who's looking actually to prepare for this interview, we have actually collated all the ideal answers in the form of a PDF, which you'll find in the description box. Here the PDF you will see with questions and ideal answers. All the questions are answers with kept in mind considering a generic answer for the individuals who can also structure it based on your experience and task. If you want to have that PDF and also get to know ideal answers, look out for the description and comments of this video. You will find all these things available. Click on them, like the video, share this video with a lot of friends.